What's up? This is Jordan Gray from Half Lit and DopelivenTV.
Hey, this your boy Don Ritchie representing the Midwest 219 Stand Up.
Hey, what's up, y'all? It's Lamar Tate.
This is your girl, Monifa.
Hey, what up? It's your man Dave Hollister from Blackstreet.
You know what this is right here. This Trigger Trench in the building.
Hey, what's up, y'all? This is your boy Jason Weaver. And whenever I'm back home in the Chi, I'm checking out Dope Living TV.
Hey, it's your girl, Adina Howard, and you're watching Dope Living TV, live with Greg Gray and the crew.
Hey, what's up? It's your guy, Greg Gray. This is Dope Living TV Live. The views that are expressed on this Dope Living TV Live are not necessarily the views of Dope Living TV or its affiliates. Yeah, its affiliates. Anyway, tonight, we talking cigars. Now, chose this, because I know a lot of people that smoke cigars, and it's pretty sexy when I see ladies smoking cigars. I love it when I see ladies smoking cigars. But I've always asked the question: what cigar goes best with this? What cigar goes best when you chilling? What cigar goes best with after sex? Should have asked that yesterday, right? But we didn't. So hey.
What up?
It ain't my fault.
Man, cigars. You know what? I didn't really like cigars at first. But you know what? The reason was because I was around the wrong cigars. You have to be around the right cigars to really appreciate them.
You got and I took the liberty to look up some. There's the Cohiba, which I guess is one of the kings of. You got the Davidoff. You got the Macanudo, it's called, I think it is, the Monte Cristo, the Partagas, the Bolivar, the CAO, Trinidad. It's a lot of different brands. So you got a choice to choose from. And then they start mixing them with, I guess, chocolate stuff and things of that nature.
Different flavors, yes. Yeah. Different liqueurs.
I guess it's cool. What you think about that, Mo?
I know why she likes cigars, because she hadn't met that Robert cigar yet.
Well, you know what?
Oh, she met the Robert cigar already.
My first experience with cigar was in Dominican Republic. We actually did a cigar tour, and they showed us how to make our own cigars.
Oh, you mean like
it was pretty cool?
Roll your own, like
yes, just like that. Yes.
I know zilch about cigars. I'm gonna learn today.
She learned this is
Robert. Learn a little something.
Hey, Tanisha.
Even if it's us. Dan Sisma says
8 days and counting.
All right, no cigs.
So he's on Dan's on a mission.
Yeah. And let's pray for Dan. He had surgery, man. Guys doing okay. What up, bro? Tanisha says, what up, yo?
Look.
So, let's ask the question: why do people smoke cigars? And for many people, smoking a cigar is a way to slow down and relax, unwind after a long day. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And I guess sometimes with the cigars, you put yourself in a different class bracket when you're smoking a cigar, just for that moment. You know what I mean?
Well,
yeah, it is. It's like they're like a family. They get together, they chit chat, and it's like a groove.
Yeah.
Like it is relaxing, because sometimes I hang out with Robert at the cigar bar, and I can see, everybody know each other. Kind of think about Cheers, but a little bit more cooler.
And you notice how people change up when they smoking the cigars. They change up. It's like they in a whole nother world. It's like
Yeah, they lay back.
Yeah, they lay back. They chill.
Yeah, they do. They get in that relaxed mode.
You can see their thoughts going out of their head too. You know, it's like, man, I'm cool in the mug, dog. But I need to ask the question. We're supposed to have a guest on here. I don't know where he's at. I'm not talking bad about him. Don't know where he's at. But hopefully he'll come through. Sent the link to him. Just to tell us. If he doesn't, anybody out there who knows about cigars, get on here and tell me, just say something. Just
yeah, I know a little bit. I don't smoke cigars, but I know a little bit because like I said, once I started in Dominican, I kind of got an interest in it. There were some cigars there that were low price. There were some that were very high price, and I started inquiring about, well, why are these so much higher, and why are these, lower? And it all depends on. Yeah, it all depends on where they came from. Sometimes they're imported, exported. Like I said, in Dominican, they make their own cigars. They got their own brand out there. It's like a whole nother world.
It's a whole nother world. But you know
got your Cuban cigars.
Like I said, the Cohibas. It's a whole. I looked at about 20 different brands. Okay, I wonder what the brand. Does the brands, does it go down easy? I don't even know if you held.
You don't even inhale the smoke.
There you go. See, that's what I'm saying. Tanisha says she's always loved the aroma of it when her dad used to smoke them and the pipe. Dan says, when I quit cigs, first time I did Macanudo cigar. Yeah, I've heard of that one. He said it's very smooth. What's up, Bella? What's good, baby? What's that, Bella? She says she's a hookah girl.
When they were first introduced in Spain back in 1600, it was a symbol of wealth. And I really think that even now, even though there are different price ranges, it's also, like you said, it's a whole vibe. It's a whole vibe. So it's different from someone that's just smoking cigarettes, because you do see when people are smoking cigars, it's different than saying people just smoking cigarettes.
It's a whole different vibe, like you said. What's up, Corey Taylor? Corey smokes cigar. Corey, what's your favorite cigar to smoke, bro? I know I see him when he takes pictures. Even he got they used to call them stogies. I don't know what they call them now. Okay, but got a
stogies.
And see, it's so sexy when I see these ladies smoking these big cigars. Okay, for obvious reasons. All right, but when you put the cigar.
I don't know. I quit smoking cigars.
No, I can imagine coming from Greg why he think it's sexy.
Oh yeah,
he said Asylum 13.
Asylum 13. Okay. I didn't see that blend. Well, let me see, because I didn't see that blend. Dan Sisman says even cigs were signs of wealth to back in the day. Like
right. They were, because if you think about it, back in the day, you didn't see many average people smoking cigars. It was the rich people who were smoking the cigars, and average people weren't smoking on the cigars like that. Not the ones that are out here now.
No,
they're more accessible now. But back in the day, no, you probably paid $1,000 for a cigar.
Yeah, and that's the other thing.
I stopped smoking cigars.
Go ahead, Maurice.
Oh, I stopped smoking cigars because I got pulled over by the police.
For what?
Smoking a cigar?
Yeah.
So
did they think it was a blunt?
It was tight. Yeah, they thought. Yeah, it was little thin cigars. I used to smoke those all the time. I used to buy them at Sam's.
Not the cigarellas.
No, not the little. No. And that was back in the 80s when they first came out. Black and Mounds. I used to smoke those all the time.
The Black and Mounds. Everybody smoked the Black and Mounds.
I'm talking about back in the 80s.
Yeah.
And it's really smooth. Really smooth. Yeah. Then that don't bite. Remember Swissers? Everybody used to smoke those little cheap Swissers. And you.
Oh, yeah.
Golly, those things.
But you know what, though? Mo, back in the 80s, the Black and Mounds were only because they were putting weed in them.
That's what I was going to say. Didn't you put that out? You get that stuff out and put the.
See, that's what I'm saying. And the thing about it is that was rolled up, and the smell was unique. Because the smell of the Black and Mounds like a Captain Black tobacco was.
B.G. Howard says the Great Royal Courtesan is the world's most costly at $1.3 million.
Wow.
I don't think so. I can think of a lot to do with $1.3 million.
Right. Other than buy a cigar.
if you
But
got
if you
billions
got it
of
like
dollars,
that,
you got billions of
yeah,
dollars. You
yeah.
do what you want to do,
1.3
right?
million though.
Hey, some people can purchase that. I mean, you think about the wines that some
That's
people
$20.
have in their cellar. You
Yeah,
know,
but that's something that's in a bottle that you can drink, sparingly. This
well,
right
you
here
can
is.
smoke sparingly.
Yeah, and stop.
I don't think so.
Stop the smoke. Can't you? Can't you like you hit the
That'd be
cigarette?
nasty.
Well,
Nah, that's
no,
nasty.
I'm gonna tell you. Robert has this humidor, and
Mm-hmm.
that's where he keep his cigars, and you have to have.
Even the
He had
ones
to
he's
have it,
puffing,
huh?
even the ones he's half using. I
Yeah,
mean, like
because
he
it
just
keeps
has
them
them.
fresh.
You keep them fresh,
It
right?
keeps them fresh, but this case had to be calibrated to a
When I
certain
come,
temperature.
Yeah.
And this thing is cool. I was like, dang, this is way over my head. But yeah, it's pretty cool. And I didn't know you had to do all that kind of stuff to it. But yeah, if you got to keep them fresh anyway, you don't just leave them sitting out. They
right,
get
like you said,
stale.
yeah.
Why
I
do you?
never understood why people smoke cigars. They went for people smoke pipes, but the cigars have become like a culture. Like you said, it's a whole community. And
I
there's a lot
tried.
of different groups out there too. Shout out to the Smoke Fellas, by the way. It's a lot of different groups of cigar smokers. And they have, when the men get together, they also have a ladies chapter of women smoking cigars. But question that I have to ask, and I'm with Marcy on this. As far as the aroma, the smell, and everything, does the smoking a cigar make you high?
I don't
Right.
think so.
No.
I don't think, because again, you don't inhale it.
But
And I think that's one of the reasons too that a lot of people move to smoking cigars, because you're not inhaling like you do with cigarettes and things
So
like
what do you
that.
do? So what do you
Tanisha
do if you're
says
not
no.
inhaling? What? How do you?
Just
You
puff
hold it in your mouth and
in
you
the
puff
mouth.
it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
And then you just
And
let it
then
out.
and it's a
Then you just
taste.
let it out.
Yeah,
It's the
it's the
taste.
taste. This is that.
And I guess
Yep.
it's
Even with those cheap laser smoke.
it's the smoke too. Okay, Corey says another one of his favorite cigars are the 708. He has several pipes also.
Okay.
So question, why
So
do I've noticed back in the day growing up with people with cigars, I noticed they lick it and then they clip it. What is that about?
Yeah, that's a good question. I don't know. Tanisha says, I love the Tatiana brand. Okay.
tell her, come
There's a
on.
lot of different cigars, and the women know just as much as the men do. But that's a good question. Why do you cut Corey? Why do you cut the end
And
off?
why do they wet it and lick it first before? I've
Talking
always
about
seen this where they lick it. Huh? Is that
you
something
talking about
about the leaf? Is that
It's
something about the
that's-
leaf or
when the
something?
women do it, it's sexy to me. Licking it. I mean, putting the tip in your mouth and just licking, and then you cut it. There's something cutting off part.
I was gonna say, hold on, I don't know nothing about that piece right there, bro.
Okay, Kevin can't get on.
Can you help him, Gina?
Yeah, let me see if
I don't
can
know. Like I
find
said, I just like to put it in, puff on it, put it in your mouth, and then just let it go.
Gina, I think he has to be on Chrome. I mean, I think that's the thing too. You got to be on Chrome.
If he's trying to get on with his phone, he's gonna have to copy and paste the link on, and then paste the link. He's copy the link and then paste it in his search engine on his phone, because you
Let me
just
see
can't
if I can
go
help
straight
him.
to it.
Hey, shout out to my guy. I know Mark Casey smokes cigars too. Remember?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Mark Casey, what's up,
Yeah.
bro? Mark, tell us about your cigar experience, bro. Shayna Tate, what's
Is
going
he on?
on? Shayna smokes cigars. Shayna, tell us about your experience with this cigar, because I don't know. I'm learning. I want to be cool too. Okay. Tanisha says that they do the tip to moisten it so it won't fall apart when you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ooh, boy!
And I think that's what I'm reading now, because I'm looking that up, and that's what pretty much something about the leaves and to keep it together.
I think everybody that smokes cigars, everybody cool, okay? And if you're a nerd, it makes you cool. Seriously, I'm telling you, I was doing a series with Smoke Fellas, all right? I forgot what it was called, but these guys, man, that was my first time being in a room full of cigar smoke. I was getting sick, okay, because I didn't know no better, all right? But the vibe that was in there was tremendous, man. It was a great vibe. And everybody was so cooperative. I had one guy just wanted to be the assistant producer. He was like, cool, man. Look, y'all got to do this. Y'all got to. Greg is talking. I'm like, don't do that, dude. Don't make them mad at me. All right. But that somebody got to. Tanisha did answer that your question, Marcy. To moisten so it won't fall apart when you punch it. What do you mean punch it?
Is that what you mean? Cut it?
Well, she said punch it. Do you hit the cigar? I mean, what do you do? What do you do to make the cigar, I guess, ready? Let me ask you, cigar smokers, this too. The big ones, I mean, does it make a difference if you're smoking a big one or a small one? Do you get the same effect? And the flavored ones, the flavored cigars, are those the sissy cigars? Is that just for the women? I mean, I don't know. I want to know.
Said the sissy cigars.
I want to know. I just because it's interesting because Jeff Relaford smokes cigars as well, and he actually did a whole thing with a cigar shop, and I thought it was I learned a lot doing that about cigars, but I didn't know. So I want to know to you guys, what's the best brand of cigars? Now, as I'm looking online, they're saying Cohiba, Arturo Fuente, Davidoff Signature Series, Padron. Y'all know I got that link, right? That Spanish link. Shout out Bella. Perdomo Champagne. There's a lot of different ones. What's your favorite? Corey, what's your favorite? Mark Casey, what's your favorite cigar? Tanisha says some bigger cigars have sweet leaves. See, I don't know. Here's something, Marcy.
Somebody need to come on.
Corey says, I don't lick my cigar. You can punch it or cut it to get a good pull.
And you know what I'm just looking up now? They're saying kind of like that's kind of going out of style, the licking of them for the leaves or whatever. Because I don't know if they're making them different in a different manner or not. But they're saying it's not. I just know back in the day growing up, I had neighbors, older men who used to smoke cigars. And I used to see them when they start, they lick them and do, whatever. And then, lick them. And then they would cut them or whatever. And I was like, I just didn't understand. Yeah. And then cut the end.
So cutting and punching are two different things, right?
I think cutting and punching, it sounds to me, they're the same or no?
I'm asking because Corey said he doesn't lick it. You can punch it or cut to get a good pull. So punching, I guess, is putting a hole in it so that you can get that pull. Am I right? And when you cut it, I guess you get a fuller pull or a stronger. I don't know.
I'm not the one to ask. I have no.
Catherine Sisman says she's never smoked one personally. Nisha says I'm licking. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm still a newbie. There was some. I'm sorry, Tanisha. She also said that some cigars have sweet leaves. Okay. So I guess the whole experience is the taste, the pull, and the release. The whole experience, I should say, is the taste of the leaf. Do the leaves, because they're all.
This kind of sound like to me it's kind of turning in a little something else. What you think, Mo?
No, I'm serious. I'm being serious. The whole experience with the cigar is the taste of the leaf, I guess, the pull, and the release. No, right?
Yeah.
I'm asking.
I don't know. I don't smoke.
Well, I guess
we have to ask. We wait for.
We're supposed to get the experience before we come on the show talking about it, right?
So, have you ever tried a cigar, Greg?
Not at all. I never smoked, but I think I might try. I'm gonna have to go out with Corey and hang out with Corey because Corey smokes cigars. And he's a pro at it. All right, Kevin's a pro at it too. If we can get him on, he'll talk about it.
So my question, I have a question about that.
What's that?
Since you're not inhaling, is this safer than smoking a cigarette as far as cancer-causing substances?
No,
it's not.
No,
it's still the same.
No,
okay.
It's not as deep. When you inhale it, of course, you get it into your sacs or your lungs, and it's a totally. And then it actually makes your blood vessels contract.
So since it's still tobacco, still being tobacco, it's still Okay.
Yeah, it's still getting in there, still getting in your mouth, but the effect is
That's gonna
not
happen, bro.
extreme.
That's
Okay.
gonna happen. So now I'm kind of. Gina said at the outset of everything that you don't really inhale, right?
Mm-hmm.
So how the hell are you getting the smoke in to exhale it? What do you do?
When you just put it
Is it
in your
just
mouth,
puffing?
just puffing, puff it, put it in your
To
mouth,
pull.
So what
and
she's
you
saying,
just
it
let the
doesn't go to
aroma.
you don't take it to your lungs, right?
Now you don't go all the way down with it. Think about this for a minute. As far as danger is concerned, a lot of people say, well, smokeless tobacco is a lot less dangerous, but you still have the danger. That's true, but smokeless products will give you cancer just like, smoking products, all of it.
Yeah, Dan said you
Yeah.
still get throat
Still
cancer,
throat
and
cancer.
Catherine says you get cancer of the
Mouth
mouth.
cancer.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
You get them, Gina?
And he got to download the app.
Which app? The Chrome?
Yeah, a StreamYard.
What kind of device is he trying to use to get on?
He's on the Android, but he hadn't downloaded the app yet.
Shouldn't have to.
So Gina, so your husband, she like
Husband.
when people say that now. Okay, your husband smokes cigars. He's an avid cigar smoker, and shout out to Robert Davis. It's my little brother. But so there were questions, and the audience have been answering very well. But I want to ask you. You talked about not inhaling. So when you're pulling, and when you say not inhaling, what do you mean not inhaling? I'll put it like
You know how you smoke a cigarette?
No.
When you smoke a cigarette, you inhale, the smoke goes into your lungs,
right,
and then you blow it out. When you're smoking a cigar, you don't inhale the smoke in your lungs. You just pull on it, and it goes in your mouth, and then you blow it out.
That's the reason why they have so many different tastes.
Right.
Because you enjoy it in your mouth. You just pull it in. That's why I used to like Black & Mild over anything else, and that's a cheap cigar. I mean, that's a dirt. I mean, that, in comparison to what y'all talking about, that's a cigarette, a cheap cigarette. You know what I'm saying?
Well, let's talk about that, Maurice.
Wow.
So if you walk into a humidor with a Black & Mild,
and look at me like this,
are they gonna laugh?
They are gonna laugh him
That's
out
for
of
the
there.
kids.
But I'm gonna tell you, you can kind of watch people to know if they are genuine cigar smokers, because they're gonna cut it a certain way, they're gonna smoke it a certain way, and you will know based on how they're interacting with that cigar if they know what they're doing.
Darian is clarifying it as well. She said it goes in your mouth and then you blow it out.
Yep.
Right.
It's the aroma, and you get all kind of aromas. Like I think somebody posted earlier that their dad smokes just a regular. He doesn't like the flavors. Some people like the sweet flavors. Some people like the cognac. They got all kind. Like
I remember smoking one time
Hennessy.
a rum.
And the thing is, a lot of cigar smokers, they pair it with what they're drinking.
Right.
And that's what I'm trying to get. That's what we need Kevin and some other experts on here, man. What's a good, because people smoke and then they drink at the same. That's why all these smoke shops have a bar,
a place to drink.
They smoke. I want to know what's a good drink and cigar combination. If you can tell me that, Tanisha or Corey. Darian.
But you know what, Greg, that's probably just a personal. Just like when people drink.
Yeah, I want to know though.
Yeah, it's a personal.
But you are going to smoke a certain cigar with what your preference of drink is. There's certain ones that Robert don't like. He just don't like the taste of them. But there's certain ones that's his favorite. And now he found this white hen. What is it? White Hennessy. That's you don't find it everywhere. White Hennessy. As a matter of fact, white Hennessy you can't find in a lot of places anyway, just the drink itself.
Well, I'm gonna have to start doing something. I got to get me a vice. I don't smoke or drink, okay? Darian
I don't either.
You don't need a vice.
We watched someone puncture a cigar with a cigar puck. That's a no-no. You don't break the tobacco wrap. Cigar poker. I'm sorry. You don't break the tobacco wrap. It affects the pull and reduces the pleasure. Okay. All right.
So that's a different way.
Hookahs have become popular too over the past few years.
So what is the difference? What's the hookah? Is that, I know that's like a, what do you call it? A doohickey thing.
A water pipe. What we used to call it back in the day.
Okay, so it's like a pipe thing with a bottle kind of. So is that the same effect as a cigar?
Well, you don't. I think it's more moisture involved, isn't it?
Yeah, water.
Something like that. Corey says I always have Woodford Reserve. Okay, with his cigar. All right, cool. Dan Sisma, he says you would still have to get some of the chemicals out of smoke that absorbs through the inside of the mouth. Darren says hookah is not the same as cigar smoke.
Right.
Okay. See, I'm stupid to all of this. I'll be the first.
There's two of us. There's two of us.
But I wanted to talk about this today because it's like, again, communities of cigar smokers, and they said that you don't hear of anybody having problems. You don't hear of
what type of problems?
Shooting the joint up.
Not smoking, but fights, things of that nature. These are people that are coming to have a great, like Gina said, like a cheers type of place. Have great conversation, talk, smoke, inhale the aroma.
So are you saying a little bit more intellectual and a little more mature people that
grown folks?
I mean, that's what I've seen. Like I said, trying to do the film that the miniseries I did some time ago, and then dealing with the things that Jeff was doing with this other particular place. It's been interesting to notice the caliber of people that come through at a cigar bar as opposed to any place else, another type of a bar or anything like that. It's interesting to see that. And I would imagine because Bella the Don owns a hookah bar. So, as Darren said, they're different, but I think the atmosphere is the same. So if somebody came to a humidor with some cigarettes, they probably get kicked out, right?
Oh, you know what I picture when I think of cigars, people smoking cigars, it's like a spoken word event, kind of like, people who would like listen to the spoken word versus someone that's maybe going to like a rap concert.
And they smoke cigarettes and blunts.
right. For that versus we're here to here for poetry, for spoken word, and we can smoke a cigar and chill, and they're a little bit mind wise. They're at different places.
A bit tighter. Yeah.
Corey said, hell yeah, they would get kicked out if they came in there with a cigarette. I mean, that's what I'm reading right there. He said most definitely.
Right. You translated that most definitely, huh?
Yes, I did. Definitely. You have a lot of groups that are at cigar bars now. Let's see. Catherine Sisman says there's a great cigar bar in Naples, Florida. Okay. All right. I might have to try a cigar once or twice. Darren says cigars is pure jazz, honey. Okay. BT Howard says they likely to be arrested if they came in there with a cigarette. So how does a beginner, Gina? How does a beginner start smoking cigars?
Well, most of the beginners that I know that started smoking cigars went to someone who was smoking cigars. But they'll tell you also, in usually in a cigar bar, they can educate you on how to do it. So it's easy. Most people go to people who already know how to smoke cigars.
Okay, but somebody can't. But they're gonna say, "Okay, pull. I stop. Now let it go."
Not all that. I mean,
so how do we know? How do we know when to stop pulling? Darian, Tanisha, Corey, how do we know when to stop pulling?
I think it probably, to me, it equates to a cigarette. Like, you're gonna know how to stop smoking a cigarette. You're gonna know when you got enough smoke. So, you know what I'm saying?
Let me ask this question: Does anybody other than me smoke cigarettes?
No.
You smoke cigarettes, Mo?
And a lot of people look at me and say, "You smoke?" Yeah, I used to smoke. I quit 15 years ago.
Catherine said they may have to take me to the to Naples to the condo. Okay, Darian, I wish Amir was on here too, because Amir is a cigar aficionado as well, man. This guy.
Where's Robert at?
Huh?
Where's Robert at?
I can't find him.
Mr.
That's
Cigar.
this one. He said he just looked up Mayo Clinic. One regular size cigar is as bad as a one pack of cigarettes if inhaled.
Inhaled.
Cigars
Wow.
nicotine high, even if not inhaled, but through lining of
the mouth.
Right?
Yeah.
Wow,
Misha
one
says,
cigar.
I used to smoke cigarettes when I was out drinking.
Yeah.
In my 20s.
Right.
One cigar is equal to one whole pack of
Yeah.
cigarettes?
Yeah.
Wow.
You just kind of you kind of well, that's if you inhale. Cigar smoke is way more dense than cigarette
More
smoke.
potent?
Yeah.
Mm.
I mean
Wow.
I tried to do that one time when I was smoking them, and that was the cheapies. I did like oh golly, I thought I was gonna die.
Dan says, am I invited too? Yes, if your wife is coming and I'm there,
I was going to say that his wife.
we'll let you come, bro. We'll let you come. Don't worry about it. This time.
That's cute.
Anyway, but yeah, I've always been curious. I know the first time that I did the thing with the smoke fellas, I we got to do what we got to do to get the product out, okay? But
Yeah.
I got sick, man, because it was all different types of cigar aromas all at one time. All right, I guess it has to be an acquired taste. Number one. Darren said he's with his cigar buddies. Okay, then tell him to just call in or something to hang out with us. Darren said also, let's see. Yes, he is. He took me to Jack Swartz on our first date. Wanted me to meet his buddies, his cigar buddies. Okay, that's what it was.
So let me ask a question. How do they keep the place, arid? So you have enough oxygen in there if everybody's smoking cigars.
They have ventilation.
Yeah, they got ventilation. That I do know. And like if you're in a place, because the humidor, the actual humidor it's in a place where there's a lot of fans, a lot of ventilation, I should say.
Mm-hmm.
So to keep the cigars fresh,
humidity
and to keep them
from drying out.
Yeah.
So that
you don't smoke, but you don't smoke in that actual space.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? You don't smoke in that.
It's almost like it's like a cooler, almost
like a refrigerator, kind of like for
it's
cigars.
a climate controlled cigar box.
Mm-hmm.
And people come in, and they go out, and then they come out into the lobby areas, and they smoke. I mean, it's a vibe, and nobody. I mean, they come out with handfuls too, and these, and they put the best brands, the more expensive brands in the back. All right.
So you can spend a couple of $100 in there pretty easy, huh?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. That's if you don't, something wrong. Okay. BG Howard says the cigar is much more potent due to its density, as you said. And Darian said Amir is at work. Should have did it on a different day. I should have put a teaser out there for it. I apologize, people. My bad. Okay, but we're having a great conversation. We're talking about cigars, and why do people smoke cigars? What are the best brands? Well, we got to get to that. I wish somebody would come on. But in your eyes, Gina, since you're the almost expert here, Corey says, much love. I have to attend my meeting. I forgot. Yeah, he has a meeting to go to. Hey, Corey, we're gonna get together, man. You're gonna teach me how to smoke, all right? And if I only did it once in my life at the age that I'm at now, okay, it's all good. At least I've experienced that. I'll write that off on my bucket list, all right? But let me ask, because
I'm scared to start smoking them again.
Y'all know I'm about that life, okay? I'm about that life. I'm a little nasty. So after sex, is there a cigar, ladies, gentlemen, whoever wants to answer, is there a cigar that you smoke to just be a part of that moment? You know what I mean? Jeannie, do you
No, it's not like cigarette smoking, bro.
I use cigarettes.
It's not the same. It's a whole different, like you said, a different vibe. You're not smoking a cigar. I don't know if people smoke cigars after sex, but
everybody said no.
Yeah,
no.
you build an atmosphere, and you go in there to relax and the cigars help you to relax and lay back, put you in your zone. It's not the same.
And that's what I was saying. Smoking a cigar is a way to slow down and relax and unwind after a long day, or just to chill, like while you're watching the basketball game or something like that. Just chill. You know, I think it's a good. I mean, well, I don't know. I don't smoke cigars. I don't know. So if you saw a lady, Maurice, with one of them fat ass cigars, is that sexy to you?
I actually used to see that when I went out. When I used to go out, you see a lady smoking a cigar, and yeah, it was kind of cool, you know. At least she was it was kind of cool. She was approachable. I mean, you know, because you know she was out there, you know, as far as her demeanor and stuff. You know, if somebody came up, and most of them did that for just that, to get that attention, and some of them wouldn't even be lit.
Well, this is what it says here. It says many people smoke cigars because they associate them with special occasions. I think it's more common now. But smoking cigars release pleasure chemicals like dopamine and what's this? Norepinephrine into the brain.
Speak French, Gina.
And in taking long, steady puffs can relieve stress.
Of course.
And again, it's all about relaxing. I mean, that's why I see most people doing it to relax.
Okay, now
get you know, watch, like you say, watching the game, chilling.
Check this out, though. I'm reading where it says, with reference to clinical endpoints, which was studied, tobacco smoking was associated with a low sperm count and an increase in the number of morphological defects of spermatozoa.
What sperm?
What does that mean? But
sperm.
I don't know what that means.
What it means is that
you defected. You cause defects in your sperm when you smoke. That's what.
Your baby comes out with a cigar in his mouth.
No.
You know, your baby come out. Your baby come out talking like this when he get out, man. Hey, man,
come out one of those little things to the neck. Talking about, hey, daddy, how you doing?
Your baby come out with a mustache, okay? That's when he come out. Girl or dude, come out with a mustache. Darian says Amir smokes every day. We go for a long car ride, sit on our back deck, or do things that bring relaxation. Okay, I got you. Makes sense. Makes sense. Makes sense. I think we got Kevin coming on here.
Let's see what happens. We don't see Kevin.
Hey, hold on.
There we go.
Hello.
Chill,
there
Mike.
we
I
go.
finally got in.
Finally got in.
We got time for you, bro. What's going on?
Huh?
We need answers, Kevin.
How you doing?
Everything's good, man. Can you hear us?
See me?
Yeah, we got you. We got you. Can you hear us?
Do you hear us, Kevin?
I can hear you a little bit. It's bouncing, but I hear you. Catch me up.
Make sure you don't have your phone and computer on. Make sure you don't have two devices on.
So he said to catch him up on what we were talking about. All right. He's on his phone, I think. He said to catch us up on what he's talking about. So if you can hear us, Kevin, I know you just went out for a second, okay? We talking about a lot of stuff. We want to know in your opinion, what's the best cigar? Number two, does we wanted to know also what cigar is good with what drink or food? We're not going to get that answer right now.
Let's see if he can get back in.
Man, I am working today in pain, in a lot of pain, but that's why I'm sitting like this. Okay, my back is over here. It's like if I do the wrong thing, it's going to hurt, and y'all gonna see me.
You know what that is, bro, don't you?
Well, I got to take a what?
Old.
Constipation.
That's old? No, listen. This came on gradually all day today. Just came on gradually, and now it's just hurt. I went to the doctor for it, and I'm good. It's good. The show must go on. The show. Oh Lord, it hurts. The show must go on, and it kind of stops me from talking too. I don't know what that is. Cigar smoke? I don't think so. But that's another thing too. When you're smoking. No, I want to know if there's any side effects, just like with smoking weed or marijuana
or cigarettes.
Do you get contact side effects from cigar smoke, Gina?
What do you mean contact?
Secondhand
contact per se. Secondhand, yeah.
Secondhand smoke. I think any kind of smoke that you're breathing in, you can get secondhand smoke. You know,
Well,
cigarettes.
what he's saying at
Contact like weed?
whatever the smoker is getting from the cigar, are you getting the same thing by being next to it?
No, I don't think so, because I think you kind of associating it with like
Weed.
smoking weed or something like that. But cigar smoke is not getting you high.
Wait a minute, hold on. Why is everybody hypothesizing what my problem is? Okay, Marcy said constipation and hemorrhoids. Okay, Dan Sisma says he's old. Captain says bulging discs.
Whoop.
Take the S out. Anyway, Darian said, if you're with an athlete or former athlete who stayed in pretty good shape, you won't need to worry about sperm count or virility. Okay, all right. Tanisha says a good cigar may help your back. What am I gonna do, Tanisha? Roll it on my, on my back? What? Bust it open and put the tobacco on it? Eat it. All right. I'm good. Ain't got nothing to do with the back. With the bulging disc. It's on the side. It's right here, right there. It just hurts.
So, Marcy, did you work out or something?
Then it's a bulging side.
I pulled something. Thank you. She says no. Just smoke it. Don't roll it. Don't tear it apart. Just smoke it, Greg. Smoke it. Kevin's trying to get back on again. She said, then it's gas. Look, well,
now, you know what? Do we have a 1 minute thought?
It's time to clean my colon right now.
Do we have a 1 minute thought from our life coach today?
I'm gonna cleanse my colon, Marcy. Hold on. This is real live TV. This is live TV. I'm going to just do it. I'm going to just do it.
Gina,
I'm glad I'm in this square over here.
Marcy, go ahead and do your spill. Do your spill, Marcy. Do your spill.
Let's just go ahead and redirect, regroup, and refocus with live coach Jeff Relaford.
I just want to hear you say it. I just want to hear you say it. All right.
Like
here, let me help you out.
Coming to you with another 1 minute thought. And for today's 1 minute thought, I want to let people know, stop being in your emotions. Now, listen, there's a difference from being in tune with your emotions and being in your emotions, okay? You don't want your emotions to be that driving force that makes you always want to go left or right. You want to be in control of your emotions so you can make logical decisions for yourself. And I get it, everybody. We always come to these conclusions sometimes, and we want to do things based on how we feel. But sometimes we got to suck it up, buck up, and just do what needs to be done regardless of how we feel. Now, I say this in the broad general sense because life is just life, people. Life will always hit you. So the thing is, you have to make sure that you're adaptable. And the way that you're adaptable is by making logical decisions and sometimes removing that emotion out of it. So there it is, y'all. Life Coach Jeff with the 1 minute thought. Remember, stay out of your emotions and think logically. Love y'all.
That is the 1 minute
thought. Real. Get out of your emotions.
Yeah. Man, we got to catch
get
him
out
up.
of your feelings.
We got to catch him up real quick, y'all. Catch him up. Gina, ask the question. Marcy, ask the question. What's up, Kevin? We got you.
Back with us.
Can you hear us, Kevin?
Yeah, I can hear you. I can hear you good. And I just can't see nobody.
It's all good. We're here, okay? Look, Kevin, first of all, thanks for giving us a little time, okay? Sorry it wasn't the whole thing, but we're going to do this again.
Did you ask me something?
I'm getting ready to ask you right now, okay? What is a good cigar in your opinion? What's a good cigar in your opinion, period?
Uh-oh. We're not gonna get that answer either.
It's the ones that roll. You see how you go?
Tell them to go out into the comments.
Marcia asked the question earlier before the show started. She said, "Are we doing that live at this particular place? You know, maybe we should do a live show at a humidor, not a humidor, but a cigar bar. Let's set that up.
Yeah.
Tanisha, set that up. You good with that, Gina?
Might be pretty loud.
No, we're gonna make sure it's quiet on that end, and then we'll have Kevin come in while we're there to sit with us and talk about all of the cigars, the brands, the better brand to have, the inhale, exhale. Tanisha says, "Gotcha." We'll do it at that place, Tanisha. Yeah, we'll do it. She said, "Gotcha." All right, you there? You got us, bro? Not on a Wednesday or Thursday, of course not. You there, Kevin? So Kevin, this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna set up a live show. Is that cool, Gina? You don't look like you're down.
Oh no, that's fine.
We're gonna set up a live show, Kevin, at a humidor.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you, but you probably can't hear us, right?
No, he can't hear us.
Okay.
He can't hear us.
Hey, Gina, just can you just message him and tell him that, hey, we're gonna set one up. Are y'all down to do it next week?
Yeah.
Let's do it next week. We're gonna set it up. Tanisha set it up, not on a Wednesday or Thursday, Monday or Tuesday, I guess. Set it up. We'll do a live at a cigar bar, and that way we'll have a person there. Everything will be good. We good. Me and Gina know how to run this. All right, we know how to run that live now, so it's all good. Marcy, if you might want to bring a mask. All right. She said Wednesday or Thursday is better. You just said not on a Wednesday, Tanisha.
She just said not on Wednesday or Thursday.
And then she said, she just said
Wednesday, Thursday is
Wednesday,
better.
Thursday is better. Duh.
Yeah.
Dan said, "Can I come? Ask your wife." Anyway, that was a nasty one. I'm sorry. Kevin, you still there? Darian says,
Kevin, if you can hear us, shake your head.
Darian says, try Elements in Highland. Won't be as loud and crowded as Karma. I wasn't going to Karma anyway. I shouldn't have said that like that either. She said the noise. Tanisha, find us a place to do it at, okay? And we'll do it. Catherine says, I have a drink with that cigar. Okay. Oh, wow. Y'all being nasty now, for real. But that's okay. That's what we do. So we wanted to have Mr. Kevin Lige on here tonight. Technical difficulties, all right, but he is a cigar aficionado. He knows his way around some cigars. Catherine said Naples. I'm sorry. Darian says, I've only been to the spot in Miller once. Tanisha, just find us one wherever. As far as the noise goes, we'll talk to the proprietors and let them know we're doing this. But we'll be all right. We'll be all right. Dan, I'm not putting that up there. He said, make sure you lick it. Come on now. I'm trying to get at least a little bit from Mr. Kevin. Can you hear us, Kevin?
Greg, can you hear me?
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
I can hear you. It's bouncing, but I hear you. It keep going in and out, telling me to retry.
Okay, so you're probably in a bad area, or the Wi-Fi.
Can you hear me good?
I can hear you good. We can hear you very good.
Okay.
But what we're going to do, we're going to set up a.
Can we get one question in?
Let's try it. Jen, ask a question real quick. Let's see if we can do it.
What is, in your opinion, what is the best brand of cigar? Oh, God.
That's the wrong question. You guys keep asking the same question.
I know, it is the wrong question. Well, we'll get it next round.
Hey, man, if we do it in the hometown, I need everybody out there to come through and hang out with us, all right, so we can have a good time, talk, and learn. Y'all might see me smoke that night, okay? For real. You also might see me Earl that night. That's the word we used to use, Earl.
Earl.
Gina, Gina, ask the question quick, all right?
Y'all ask a different question.
There we go.
What is the best cigar?
Yes, sir.
That's what she was getting ready to ask me?
Yes.
See.
Any barber pole. Any barber pole you get, because those barber poles are almost freshly hand rolled. Anytime you get something hand rolled, you getting the energy behind it, and you getting the culture behind it. Whether you get the cigar from Nicaragua, Cuba, Costa Rica, Panama, you getting a culture behind it. You getting a tobacco that's grown in all these different regions. That's why the cigar culture over here is different than the cigar culture in Central America, because the first thing that a brother think of when they think of cigars are Swisher Sweets, White Owls, leaves. That's garbage. You can't clip it. It's good.
Ah,
Okay.
that's what we
You gave some good info though.
right there. That's what we were looking for right there. Come on, the history and all of that. Okay, Bree said.
DR, when we were in DR and we did those cigars, I was really, really impressed.
Bree said she hasn't had a good cigar in a minute. Bree, I'm gonna bring you a good cigar, girl.
This Negro.
Darian said, "Preach." Darian, he was preaching, wasn't he? I hope he just come on and start talking now again. Okay, I love this. I love it. Hey man, if you coming on, Kevin, just keep talking, bro. Just say what you got to say. We ain't gonna ask no question. Yes, Bree says, "Please do." Bree,
huh?
I will. Hey, keep talking, bro. That's what we needed. That history. Keep talking. Go ahead.
Okay, so any barber pole, and when you're talking about cigars, you're talking about a culture, or sometimes you're talking about an added accessory. Depending on the event that you at, anytime you see a cigar, depending on that event, the cigar adds to the accessory, it adds to the aesthetic, it adds to the conversation. You have cigars that's $1,500 a piece, and somebody want to know, why would you buy a $1,500 cigar? Now here comes a whole conversation piece around this particular stick. In Miller, the first black cigar club since.
He probably need to turn off his video so he can save some bandwidth.
But he just spit some more right there. Okay, it's an accessory. A cigar is an accessory. You see people coming out with the cigar cases. They got their own little cutter. They got all of that stuff. Okay, instead of letting somebody else bring, they got a little. I saw a lady. Shout out to Angie Too Blessed. No stress, whatever her name is. She has the whole kit, and she has even the tip where it's the small tip like a Tiparillo, you know.
Oh, so she has a tip to put on the cigar itself.
Yeah.
Okay.
Keep talking, Kevin. We got you.
All right, so you look at the Miller Beach Cigar Bar where we are out there in Miller. Gary, the city of Gary was founded in what, 1908? Since 1908 all the way up until the point when we opened it, this is the first and only black cigar bar in the city. This is because when brothers think of cigars, they automatically in their mind ascended to something European. Oh, this is white culture. This is a European aesthetic. They think everything except including them.
All righty.
Getting there.
Would you send him a message and just let him know we're gonna set it up to do it again maybe next week, and we want him live with us. Okay, so we'll do that. All right, because right now it's just like showing the breast and then putting them back in. Okay, you're teasing me. All right, I'm because we're starting to get it. I'm starting to get the education, which is what I think a lot of people out there don't have, is the education as to why the leaf is so much fun to be around. The leaf. I learned that from the guys.
Can you hear me, Greg?
Yes, sir.
You can hear me?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, go ahead.
We never found a way to insinuate ourselves inside of the cigar culture. It's a culture. More women smoke cigars than the brothers, because cigar clubs and cigar bars was always a boys' club. Now we found a way to insinuate the women or invite the women over. And now they come in and they are actually connoisseurs of the different cigars, because they can, they picking up the different tastes, the different aromas, the different smells. It's an extension of
But that's cool. We're gonna look, people. Honestly, we're gonna do this because we haven't done a live show in a minute anyway. We're gonna do a live show at a humidor, at a cigar bar, and we're gonna get Mr. Kevin Lige-Bey to come through and hang out. Bree says he knows what he's talking about. Haiti got cut off. You think we don't hate it either? All right. We got 5 more minutes. He's back on again. Let's let him talk. I'd love to hear it. Ella said, just keep talking, bro.
All right.
Go ahead, bro.
Yeah, it's an extension. How can I say it? A better way to say it where people can understand. If you dressing up, you got on your best clothes, your accessories. What can you add to your accessories? Some people add cufflinks. Some people add a bow tie, tie. A lot of us, we add a cigar. And this what particular cigar that we add is tailor-made to our character, tailor-made to who we are. People will smell it, come around there and look at it. It look good when you smoke it. It's an extension of your compartment.
Yeah, and see that's something that I didn't know. It's an accessory. I love to hear that because people, when we see them out there smoking, all right, people are so deliberate with it. You know, they really taking it in. They're doing their thing with it. Okay, but as you said, and it puts me in a different mind frame. It's an accessory. So when you're going out to these cigar bars, you gotta dress it and have your extension, right, Kevin?
You got to have your extension, and a lot of people bring their accessories, cigar cutters.
Damn it! Quit laughing, Gina. Quit laughing. Gina, did you send him a text? Look,
just when it get good.
Yes. I'm ready to take it 3 minutes over, man. But you know what? We got to get out of here.
Yeah, we got to get the whole picture, though.
Yeah,
we need the whole picture.
Most definitely, man. So, Kevin, man, look, I apologize for you know we coming back on again. We gotta let's give him one more bit of masterclass on the cigars. All right.
Yeah, Greg, they bring their cigars, their cutters, their torches, all the different little things that go into their little personal humidors, and everything is a conversation piece. Everything is a conversation piece. Where'd you get that humidor? Where'd you get that cutter? Where'd you get that torch? And it's come from different parts of the world. So what you're doing, you done walk into one of these bars and you done walk into a whole new culture.
It's actually a whole community, and you know I've noticed it going to these different.
It's a whole culture.
Yeah.
Listen, down in Central America, when people smoking cigars and they have a drink, they dip the cigar in the drink, and this way they automatically infuse or whatever it is.
Damn, I wanted to hear that. So it's infused now, okay? Darian says Amir needs to chime in on this. He has so much opinion. So what we're going to do, Darian, we're going to do another one, all right? Because, again, we can talk around it, but we can't talk about it. I don't know anything about it, and we didn't get enough information today, but we're starting to get the information. I'll make sure that you know. I'll make sure Amir knows. Gina, please tell Kevin that we got to get out of here, but you know, we'll get them back on a live show. Bree said she had all that stuff. Someone stole her stuff.
All right. Oh, Bree.
That's okay. That's all right. She get it back, okay? Ella says some of us wear glittery shoes. What show are you talking about, Ella?
Talking about the accessories.
Okay.
She referring to the accessories.
All right. Felicia says they have a new one in Highland, Indiana, named Elements. That's what I think Darian was just telling us about that, if I'm not mistaken.
On Indy Boulevard.
Yeah.
So, yes, man, look, we had a great show today. Hey, Kevin, man, we're going to get back. We're going to do a live show. Gina's going to send you a message. We're going to do a live show. Hopefully you can come there and hang out with us on the live show because we really need this education. I really need the education because you were getting ready to get into some great stuff.
Deep stuff, yeah.
Darian says Amir doesn't frequent cigar bars anymore because of groupies who don't understand the culture. And I guess that could mess it up too. See, y'all, we got to talk about all of this, all right? We got to talk about all of it. But it's 7:59. We got to get out of here. It's Dope Living TV Live, man. We'll be back on again tomorrow if I can get I want to blow this out, all right? So Y'all don't know what it is. All right, Marcy, you got something to say real quick?
Yeah, I just learned a lot about cigars. I'm not a smoker, but it seems it's a culture thing, bringing not just the United States but different countries together, of our people, bringing them together with the cigar smokes. It was just kind of interesting to hear the different things.
Most definitely, Mo.
All the things that he was just talking about as far as chilling and relaxing, even with the cheap cigars, I found that in.
Okay, Gina.
Hey, it's like I said, it's just a way to relax, a way to it's a whole different vibe. And once people understand it, then I think they have a different outlook with cigar smoking, because I had a different outlook once I got more into getting into what it really means. And he's right, he's definitely right about that culture thing, and about bringing in different countries and different cultures and ethnics into that that live original cigar and those leaves.
Tony, you got something you want to say?
Who's Tommy?
Yo, this is Tony Terry, and you're watching Dope Living TV.
Oh,
I said Tony.
Monet.
I thought he said Tommy. I'm like, you got somebody I don't see.
And Felicia says she likes Cohiba. We're going to do a live show. We got to do this again. We're going to do a live show. Tanisha, our publicist, is going to set it up for us. All right. And hey, we're going to do it. We're going to sit down. We're going to do it. Marcy, you might want to bring a mask for the whole face. Anyway, this is Dope Living TV Live. We got to get out of here. I'm joking. All right. We'll see you guys tomorrow. All right.
Peace.